Good morning, good morning. How is everyone? Welcome to Passion, Purpose, and Possibilities. How's everyone doing? I am your Money Mindset Dream Big Coach and podcast host, Kenny Ingersoll. Thank you for being here. Um, so, a lot of news, as always. Um, First off, put in the chat, where are you at in the world, in the country? And if applicable, how much snow did you get last night? We got about 4 or 5 inches here around the Salt Lake Valley, at least where I'm at. So I'm just curious, where are you at, and how much snow did you get? So, and always this, excuse me, episode is brought to you by IngersollEnterprises.com, IngersollEnterprises.com. So we've got several announcements, starting with tomorrow morning online, and you can find these all at IngersollEnterprises.com/events. Is a Retirement Freedom Solutions virtual event happening tomorrow. And all that can be found on the website that you see on the screen. So if you're having questions, wanting to get some answers, get some more info on retirement, excuse me, that's happening tomorrow. We've always got, excuse me, of course, Passion, Purpose, and Possibilities every Friday, 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, live every Friday. And then there is also the Wealth and Riches training every Monday evening at 7 p.m. Yes, that is p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And again, all that info is on there. We are also doing socks for seniors. My wife and I are teaming up with her Avon business, and we're doing socks for seniors, a fundraiser for that. So if you'd like to participate, donate, contribute, however, that would be greatly appreciated. Not only by us, but the recipients of those socks. And also next Saturday, well, not tomorrow, but a week from tomorrow, so on the 10th, I am hosting and putting on a goal setting workshop. So details will be on there shortly if you're interested in goal setting workshop. I know New Year's is coming up. I'm going to be sharing some information that will be eye-opening to resolutions around New Year's and goal setting. Maybe change the way you think about goal setting and what goals you are setting. So that will be happening on Saturday, December 10th at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So if you're interested in that, details will be posted shortly. Again, IngersollEnterprises.com/events. All right. All right, just one moment here. Get a few things tweaked up. Perfect. Okay, so it looks as though our guest is not on at the moment. So let's see here. Sorry, just seeing if the guest is still going to be able to jump on. Excuse me. But in the meantime, let's talk about some goal setting. So, what do you think of when goal setting? I'm going to do a little bit of Saturday. So, if you're watching this, you'll get a preview for a few minutes or until a guest comes on, whichever. So, what do you think about goal setting? When I say goal setting or New Year's resolutions, what's the first thought? Do you think that you can only do it at New Year's? Do you think about what you really want? Do you ask your neighbor what they're writing down? Do you check Facebook? Do you even do anything with that? Do you even put some goals down? What are your thoughts when goal setting? What types of goals do you put down? What types of dreams do you have? Is it a dream that someone else has planted in your mind? Is it a dream that you really want? Is it a dream that even appeals to you anymore? Is it something that has been on your goal card or in your heart for so long but been so suppressed that you don't even think it's possible or anymore, or you don't even think about it anymore? So what are your thoughts on those? And excuse me for a minute, I'm going to make sure I didn't miss an email. Okay, so I just got an email. I should just saw an email. That the guest is canceling due to some urgent things, and that's okay. No big deal. We'll reach out and see if we can get it rescheduled. So we'll continue on with goal setting. Excuse me. But in the meantime, I'm going to pull this up for a moment. All right, well that's pulling up. But yeah, what are your goals? Like I said, do they represent you? Do they align with you? Or is it the you from 10 years ago? Is that you still part of you today? Are your goals what you want for you? Or are your goals what you want for your children? And that's not a bad thing, but are your goals really your goals? Why do you want your goals? Why do you want what you want? So, are you thinking about what you want? And also, why you want what you want? Because if there's a bigger purpose behind desiring something, then your desire to get it is stronger and your commitment will be stronger, and the likelihood of it happening and you pursuing it to make it reality is much more powerful, much more stronger. So why do you want what you want? So a couple of action steps, and like I said, you're getting a preview of next Saturday. So a couple of action steps is deciding what you want. And for you, decide what you want Don't worry about the mechanics. Don't worry about the how. Don't worry about the when. But decide that you want it and you will go for it. You will commit to it. You will do whatever you can do to go for it, to get it. So, and once you've decided, everything else will start falling in place. And now, it needs to be a decision, a firm, committed decision, not just, yeah, sure, I'll go for it. Because if you have that kind of decision, then it's not really a decision. But if you're committed, burn your boats decision, then things will fall into place. You'll know what you need to do next. The action steps will come to you. The people that you need to meet will fall into place. The tools and other resources, they will come in line at the right time. So there's a few things on there once you've decided. Excuse me. And as you continue to take the next step, you may not see the whole staircase, but you may see the first step or two. And once you take those 2 steps, you might see the next 2 or 3. And once you take those steps, you'll see the next one. And you take that step. Sometimes you'll only see the front of the step, not the entire step. Or sometimes you might see 5 or 7 steps. And then people will come into your life. You'll be connected to people that will help you in accomplishing that goal. The resources will come. Bob Proctor tells a story, I forget who, but they wanted to take transcendental medicine throughout the world. I'm paraphrasing, and I might have a few names kind of tweaked, if you will. Not quite 100%, but the story's out there. And somebody asked him where the money's going to come from for him to do that. And the guy said, wherever it is right now. So he wasn't worried about the money. He knew that if he had the committed decision and he started taking the action steps that came, the resources would come to him in the right time. Now, it's easy for us to wait until we have the whole pathway lined out and all the resources in place before we get started. It's easy for us to want to do that because that's kind of how we've been programmed. That's how we've been brought up. But it's like taking a road trip across country and waiting for all the lights to be green from California to Florida before you start. Because if you're waiting for all the lights to be green the whole way, then you'll never get started because that's not going to happen. But if you get started, you might have to wait a minute or a slight delay or whatever. But the resources and time will come. You'll figure it out. So don't wait for all the resources to come. Don't worry about the resources if they're coming or not. Just get started. Just keep going. And then if you hit a detour, hit some snag, even slide back a few steps, then just get back up, reflect, learn what you can from that, and keep moving forward. So we'll go into that a lot more on the 10th. Thank you for jumping on. If you want more information on that, again, please go see IngersollEnterprises.com/events. A lot of great things going on. A lot of great events happening, great resources to tap into. Thank you for being here. And as always, live your passion, fulfill your purpose, and explore the possibilities.